Hi everybody. So this video is all about the ChrisMD video I was in. It was filmed before I knew what was happening. It was filmed before I even knew if I was going to get through the first round. Never mind all this craziness. So yeah, it is an incredible jumbled mess, but I thought it was only right I post it so that everyone can sort of see the process of it. I don't know. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. It is absolute chaos, but I kind of love it at the same time, and I'm really sorry the audio is so bad to begin with. I didn't even know if I was actually even going to be in the video to begin with, never mind any of this. So yeah, I hope you enjoy and be nice, please.
This is the staff, so they knew, guys. I did a bit of a rogue one, and I applied to be in a ChrisMD video, just for like the plot, just for a bit of extra. You know what? I was watching an AB video, and he was talking about how like it could be anyone, he could be anyone, and I was like, do you know what? You're not wrong. So I made this little 1-minute video. I put it on the Google to apply on like a form, put it on there, and then got a little email. Kind of jokes. I wasn't gonna do it to begin with because I was like, that is gonna be on the internet forever. But then at the same time I was like, maybe this could be the start of my new career. I don't know, who knows what's gonna happen. I told my mum and she was like, just be yourself, and they'd be silly not to let you in. And I was like, yeah mum, I'm not sure that's how it works.
I just feel like I'm absolutely pumped full of energy right now. It's 11 o'clock and I just feel like I'm full of energy. ChrisMD couldn't take the smoke. He had to cancel the shoot. He said, Susie, it's too much. Don't even bother coming. You've won. No, joking. It was just the weather. These English babies, they don't know what rain is. I am speaking as if I'm not English. I am. I'm just very used to the rain in Scotland. Apparently they're rescheduling. I hope they are because I was quite pumped for it. Yeah, I was quite excited for it. I thought it was going to be good fun. I'm going to get ready for bed. I'm pretty shattered, to be honest.
It's been rescheduled. Yippee! Yeah, video's been rescheduled for 5th of October, which is a Sunday, which works out a lot better for me because that means I can get the train down to London on the Saturday. I'm actually going out on the Friday night. I'm going to Bongo's Bingo, which I've never been to before and I'm a bit scared. So I'm doing that Friday night, and then we'll go down to London Saturday, video Sunday, back up for work on Monday. I'm excited. I fear I haven't even explained what this video is about, but basically, as I mentioned before, I applied to be in a ChrisMD video and somehow got picked. And it's, you know, a while ago he did a 20v1 football style video. Now it's 30v1. And yeah, I'm just gonna go be in that. Yeah, I think through the excitement of it all happening, I never really explained what was actually happening. So I could be in it for literally all of 2 seconds, or I could win the £1,000, which is very unlikely because my football skills are absolutely terrible. I can kick a ball, but I need a special talent, and I also need to be able to kick a football. 2 things I don't have. If anything, it's just for the plot, just for a bit of fun. I threw it over the wrong way. I'm gonna have to pick this all up now. And by the way, I've been stiffed, €20. Keep that for my holiday. I regret this. What the hell, guys? So I got home from London today. I've had a everything shower, washed my hair, because I felt just, you know, when you travel all day, you just feel really horrible and sticky. And I was so pumped full of adrenaline all of yesterday and today, really. And I had such a terrible night's sleep. I just needed a lovely shower. So I had a really good shower, washed my hair, dried my hair. It was amazing. I'm now back and I've sort of had time to think about this. Never ever in my wildest dreams did I think I would win. Genuinely. I was going down for a bit of a fun time in London. Originally to see my brother, but he wasn't even there. So I saw his cat. Never did I think I was going to win.
Every round I kept going through, I was like, right, I've had my time now. I've done good. I've made it this far. I'm at least going to be in the video for a few minutes. And it just kept going and kept going. It was so cool. Everyone was so lovely. All the girls I met were so lovely. All of the production team was so nice, like all the cameramen. Chris and Calfreezy and Alpha TV were lovely. And I sound like I'm surprised that they were nice, but I don't know. I think you expect these people to not be normal, but they're just completely normal people. It was really strange. It's just so surreal. In my head, I kept thinking that it was just like a funny thing that I was doing to win money. And then at the end of the day, you realise that everything you've said and everything you've done has been filmed. And I genuinely cannot remember what I said. I have no idea how I'm going to come across in this video, but we'll see. I think it'll be fine. I've got to wait like a month as well to see it. That's the worst part. Nuts. There's so much I wanted to say as well yesterday, and it's just gone out of my brain. Like, poof. I can't even remember what happened. Someone could go, oh, what were the rounds? And I go, I don't know. I did a talent that was pretty shit and then somehow managed to skive my way through football rounds, and then, oh. Also, genuinely, I know I kept saying it in person. I don't know if it will be on the video. I kept saying, I cannot play football. I practiced with my friends a few weeks ago and I could not get the ball off the ground. I just couldn't do it. And now I score the winning penalty and I remember it as being an absolute screamer, top bins. It's probably not. I'm probably going to watch it and it was like that far off the ground. Oh. But, I was toe punting everything, so I actually had a bleeding toe. But it was the most bonkers 48 hours of my life because I got last minute Fred again tickets, which was insane. I was so happy with that. I had the best time there. I got way too drunk because apparently I have no self-control anymore. Then woke up and I was in such a panic because I was like, it seems like I've slept too long. Looked at the clock, it was 10 a.m. My train down to London was at 10:40 a.m. So I was panicking, hadn't even packed, was getting everything in my bag. Then I managed to get my flatmate Hannah to drive me to Central Station. And then halfway there, I was like, oh my God, all the trains are cancelled because of this storm. So there was no point in rushing anyway. Then I had the shit, how am I going to get to London? But because the storm must have only really been on the west coast of Scotland and northern England, Edinburgh was fine. So I got a train through to Edinburgh, went down from Edinburgh to King's Cross, and then I was only a few hours delayed actually. It wasn't too bad. Made it. So that was a panic in itself. I was already, oh my God, what's going on? Then had to get up so early to get to the video. It was just crazy. It was like, what? And also, they hand you this envelope of money, and I then had to make my way through the east end of London with £1,000 in my bag. This crackhead old lady came up to me asking me if I had any cash, and I was like, I'm really sorry, I don't have any cash on me. Little did she know I had £1,000. Oh, I've actually never felt worse for saying no to a homeless person to give them money. Because normally I genuinely don't have cash. Also, all the girls were so lovely, but I feel like I was really rooting for Cressida. I was rooting for her so much because I thought for the story of the video, it'd be her redemption arc if she came through and won it in the end. I thought it would have been so good, but just can't help being good at football, guys. I'm so excited to see the video, to be honest. I'm probably going to watch it and just cringe out of my pants, but it was a really good experience. Like, I'm really grateful I did it. And I think the fact that I won makes me feel like I can't possibly be embarrassed because people will laugh at me and I'll go, yeah, well, I won. I've got £1,000. I don't know if they'll include this in the video as well, but they were like, oh, what are you going to do with your money? And I said, I'm going to take my friends out for dinner. And they were like, oh, I'm just not going to go very far. Little did they know I only have 3 friends. So we're going to go out for dinner on Saturday. Yesterday, I was lying in bed last night and I woke up at like 5:30 a.m. And you know when you're younger and you wake up on Christmas morning and you're like buzzing with excitement, but you know you can't get up yet because it's too early. It was like that. I kept thinking about stuff and just smiling. What the hell? What the hell? Crazy. I forgot to say as well, when we first got there, one of the first things we had to do was do one of those things where they ask you questions about yourself and and what's happening later on in the video, it is the most painfully awkward thing ever. I do not know how people do those. I think also because it was the first thing that we were doing, I was really nervous. So it felt like I was doing an interview for a job that I hadn't prepared for. Asked us, what do you like about Chris and what's the weirdest thing about yourself? So I started waffling. I panicked because I was like, I don't know any weird things about me. Like, there's too many. I couldn't just come up with one. So I started waffling about my work, how I wank at work, but not the fun Bonnie Blue kind of wanking, geotechnical wanking. And I was why was I talking about that? He made you do all these walking shots where you had to catch a ball and those are the worst things. When you had to speak to the camera about what you'd just done, sort of things. Oh, they were terrible. I think it's also going to be really interesting because obviously when you're there, you only know what you're saying and the vibe you're getting from the guys. So you don't see anyone else's tasks or anyone else's rounds. So it's really hard for you to figure out how they're vibing with you compared to everyone else. So that's why it's genuinely quite shocking when you get through to the next round, because all you have to go off is how you think you did. Like, you've got nothing to compare it to. So I think that'll be really cool to see how all the other girls did too. Lads, it's 4:30. The video's out today. Say, oh my God, it's out today, fuck. I didn't really think I was going to have time to chat to you about it because I've been in Carlisle for work all day. I'm actually back home for 4:30, which is lovely. I suspect the video will come out at 5, but who knows? I'm literally just sat here waiting. I'm going over to my friend's house because we're having a little watch party. Having a watch party and we're going to eat some burgers. All day I've had no one to speak to about this because no one knows at work. No one I was with knows. And I was just like, I've had very limited food and lots of caffeine and I've been up since 5 a.m. So I'm a bit sort of like, woo, all over the place, jittery, but I'm so excited. I am just really intrigued to see how it comes across and everything. But I feel like you wait so long for these things to come out and then finally they're out and you're like, oh my God, okay. I feel like I had so much to say and it's all just gone. Again. Oh yeah, they sent us the photos and some of them, I haven't photographed the best in them, let's be honest. But some of them are really nice, so definitely gonna have to do a little Instagram dump of those. I can't wait to post it on my Instagram, do a cheeky little Instagram post, and everyone be like, what the fuck? Like, what sort of side quest is this? Because not that many people I know about it. My family know, and some of my friends know, and that's about it. What the hell? Who the hell put the muffin in the freezer? The next time I speak to you, I'll probably be watching it. So, wish me luck. Guys, I was so down in the dumps when I thought this was a good idea.
Imagine we cracked that ball away.
God, guys, I actually feel physically sick. I felt so bad for her because at this point, the whole professional team of footballers was standing behind watching over the fence, and they had to get a security guard to go over and kick them all out. I forgot I was expecting me to be in my jumper. So technically I wank at work. I have...
Oh, you're so cute. That was really good. That was good.
So yeah, there you have it. I was in a ChrisMD video and he was lovely. Now I'm getting all sorts of followers on my Instagram. But keep it coming. Keep it coming. I kind of love it. It's so fun. And I also do have more videos in the pipeline. I've been filming weekly vlogs for the past few weeks, so I'm going to be posting them soon. Some of them are really boring. I'll do myself justice. Some of them are really good. Some more waffle and just absolute chatting rubbish is incoming your way if you enjoyed this one. But yeah, thanks for watching. Nuts. Kind of can't believe it. But yeah. See ya.